Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Taro. Today is April 20th, 2025, Sundays. How interesting, never mind, forget it. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and get you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So I haven't posted in a couple days, like 2 days. I took a little break, and I'm glad I did. It was much needed. Although I did pull some cards earlier, and it was just nothing surprising, honestly. But it was nice to have the confirmation, so that was good. So I'm gonna start pulling cards now. Okay. So, happy Easter to those who celebrate Easter. For others of you, it's
rope, so sweet. You'll
hold on.
Sweetheart, dare to combine.
Use Connex.
I like that one better anyway. It's nice, sir. Okay. This is pineapple juice and cranberry juice mixed together. So when I was like a kid, I used to spend a lot of the times in the hospitals sick, like weeks at a time. And when it comes to hospital food, you have to be creative. So one of the things that I picked up on was mixing pineapple juice and cranberry juice. You know how like they have like the little, little to-go cups or whatever of the juices. So, all right, I'm gonna start pulling cards and go from there. I just saw the commercial that kind of like mess up my whatever. It doesn't matter. The commercial and the one of the things that was being said, like the narrator or whatever, was dare to combine them. So you could be I'm getting like combining ingredients together. You could be making something. You can be taking two things that already exist, combining them together, and by doing so, you're creating something whole new. Like you're creating something brand new. Brand spanking new is what I'm hearing. That is very exciting. Yes, it is. Very exciting. So that would be like taking an apple pie and then taking like a blueberry pie, mixing them together. Now you're making an apple blueberry pie, all the flavors, all the... Oh my gosh, look! This is pineapple and cranberry juice. I mixed them together because the flavors that pineapple juice by itself, great. Cranberry juice by itself, great. Pineapple juice and cranberry juice mixed together, the flavors are just so... I saw 444 just now, by the way. And also, I saw 333. I've been seeing 333, 222s, 111s a lot lately. The past couple this weekend. And So yeah, this is, I just mixing them together. It creates a very unique flavor that it's only achieved by combining both different flavors together, right? So thank you, because I just had a thought. And it doesn't seem like these two flavors would mix well together, but the thing is they both have like a common denominator. They're both tart, right? Citrusy, very sour kind of. So, but it doesn't seem like they would work well together, but they actually do, right? They actually do. So this could be you and someone else. It doesn't seem like it does work, but it works. This could be two different departments coming together, or two different. You could be if you're like a chef or a cook, whatever. You could be mixing two different. You could be like a fusion menu, like Asian and Japanese cuisine, or I don't know, Korean Japanese cuisine, or like Indian and Southwestern cuisine, whatever. It's something where you're fusing two things that already exist. I'm getting very excited. You're fusing two things that already exist together to create a whole new thing. This is exciting. I'm very excited. This is fun. This is very fun. Oh, and then there's that. Collective, for you, great. Amazing, great. In the background, there is someone that could be witnessing the birth of something new that you are creating. Not so great for them. For you, great. For them, not so great. It doesn't matter, but it's coming up for a reason. There's a reason why. All right, because I'm hearing this is trying to enter your field, your auric field. Listen. Exciting, though. Yes, exciting. All right, yeah. Yeah, this is cranberry juice and apple juice mixed together. All right. Very tart, but like a perfect amount of tart. It's like, I don't know, it's just good. I like sour things, right? I can eat lemons back to back to back to back. But the trick is to put salt on them. That makes it more, my mouth is getting so watery, oh my gosh. It makes it more, sour. Oh, so yeah. So you could be, they want what you have. That's the first card that fell out. Look. So somebody wants what you're about to create or what you are creating. But the thing is, they're not taking, it's so weird to me because it's like, you could have that too, but do it yourself. Right? Because collective, what you're doing, you're taking something from here, taking something from here, and you're putting them together. You're making something together. It's kind of like, for some of you, the best example I can give you is like, you're taking, I don't know, like, there's bacon pizza, and then there's pineapple pizza. You mix them together, it's bacon pineapple pizza. That tastes great. Pineapple on pizza is really good, by the way. But that's, you know, that's a great fusion of flavor right there. There's something that's being fused together. Anyways, so basically, this is what I was trying to tell you, that this is what's in the background. They want what you have. This is somebody that's trying to enter. This is, all right. I did a reading earlier today, and I'm going to tell you what it is because the back of my mouth is getting so dry. Somebody doesn't want me to say this. I did a reading earlier today. It wasn't for a client. I was just pulling cards to see what was going on because I haven't touched my cards all weekend. So I was like, you know what, let me know. And basically, the story that came out was, it was a Chariot reverse. That was the first card that came out. And a lot of Cancer energy, a lot of heavy Cancer energy came out. So somebody was really trying to make sure that you wouldn't have a home or break certain generational cycles, so you wouldn't have a home, a relationship, a foundation, the fourth house. Somebody was really trying to make sure that you wouldn't have that stable fourth house energy, right? But the thing is, the only reason why that changed, collective, is because you accepted something gracefully. That was what everything came out in the cards. The Chariot reverse came out, and then you accepted something gracefully. It was the Six of Wands on the fence came out. Okay, the Six of Wands on the fence came out. Somebody was really trying to like prevent you from having success and movement forward and blah 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 blah. Right? This could have been in particular about a home. This could be a home that you have by yourself, or a home that you're sharing, or that family fourth house dynamic. Thank you. Okay, and they try to do that, but then you accepted something. It could have been like your trauma, your past, whatever. You accepted. It is what it is. You know, you can't change whatever happened. It is what it is. So you accepted that gracefully, which allowed you to kind of like move on. Then moving forward, I knew it was at this point. I had already known it was like a karmic feminine figure, particularly Cancer, a karmic Cancer, right? Because that's what was really coming out. It was either a karmic Cancer or a karmic Aquarius, right? But those are the two signs that it was really coming out as. What came out? The Empress in reverse, right? Now this Empress in reverse, she had the Magician in reverse, and what else did she have in reverse? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They were surrounding her, right? The Page of Cups upright came out for the collective, which is mean because you started something, you accepted something gracefully. Now you can lean towards your emotional creativeness, right? Leo energy also came out, but for the Empress in reverse, beneath her it came out Strength reverse, Temperance reverse, Six of Wands reverse, and what was the other card? The Empress in reverse, everything, all the magic that she's done, everything that she put into play, basically with the Seven of Pentacles reversed next to her, was wasted. All that effort was gone. It wasted. And not only that, but now this woman, this karmic mother figure, is feeling, and the Two of Pentacles reverse also came out as well. That's what came out. It was the Two of Pentacles reverse, the Strength reverse, the Six of Wands reverse, and the Temperance reverse. Above that was the Magician reverse, Empress reverse, and next to the Empress reverse on the right was the Seven of Pentacles reverse. All of this woman is now feeling left overwhelmed, stressed out. Thank you. She's feeling very, very stuck in her current situation. She's very weak, demotivated, unbalanced. There's no peace. And next to that came out the Knight of Wands on the fence. Now, this Empress in reverse, because of all the magic that she did to try to, make sure that you wouldn't have a stable fourth house energy, whether it's by yourself, your family, your friends, in general, whatever. All the magic that she did to make sure you would not be stable within yourself, stable in your energy, peace, harmony with that fourth house energy. All the magic that she did was gone. It went to waste. It's having a major, major backfire on her, right? So now, with the Knight of Swords on the fence, this woman, this karmic mother figure, means to communicate with you. She's going to come in to communicate with you. Now, I asked if it was going to be before June. It came out no. Okay, so by this summer, there's going to be a very karmic mother figure that's going to communicate with you. And here's the thing. Summer. Yes, amazing, beautiful. Sun, fun, blah, blah, blah. Fun, fun, fun. But the thing is, the sun, the summer heat, right, that weather, it can also bring out the worst in people. The heat, right? As the heat rises, so does temperatures, anxieties, angers, right? The heat, right? You think the winter is bad when it comes to certain people? The heat, right? It can really bring out the worst in people. Now add traffic, add broken down ACs, add movement, right? Add the stickiness, the sweat. This, all right. By the summer, I'm thinking July. This karmic mother figure is going to want to communicate. And the biggest thing of all in that reading that I got was, if you can't beat them, join them. That's why she wants to communicate with you. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, right? That was a reading that I did earlier. I was just pulling cards. Boop, 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 right? So, you are starting something new. You're creating something new. You're blending something together, right? This could be a family unit. This could be departments. This could be ideas. This could be whatever that involves your creative juices to be flowing, all right? This is what you're doing. So whatever it is that you're doing, that you're creating, you have this so this is someone you don't want to see, okay? You have this karmic mother figure that's going to want to communicate with you, because there was also something about heavy Taurus energy, right, with the Empress in reverse. She's losing things or doesn't have something. The biggest thing that I got from that reading earlier was something about having. owning, possession, taking. Now, this is something that you have that she wants, or it's something that she doesn't have and that she wants. So that could be in general, or it's something that you have and you specifically have that she wants, or this is just something in general that she wants. It doesn't really matter if it's yours or not, all right? But this is whatever it is. That's something. The word have, HAVE, that was very, very like loud, right? Because there's something that you have that she wants, and then this is the first card. This is the first card that came out. They want what you have, right? And I was gonna say they have what you want. Now, this could have been, this karmic mother figure could have been going around town, the community, the job, the world, saying that they have something, and that's why, like, blah, 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 whatever it is, you want what they have. You want what they have. You copy them. You stalk them. You watch them. You follow them, right? You're up their butt, right? This is, I feel like one of the biggest reasons that they want to so badly say is that you are their biggest fan. But realistically speaking, this Empress in reverse, this person, she is your number one fan and your biggest hater. Alright? You have something that she wants. Alright? So that's that. That's the person that's trying to enter your auric field. Because if you can't beat them, join them. So this person, they're going to want to communicate with you just to, you know, that's it. If you can't beat them, join them. She had no authority to call the shots on your fourth house energy. I don't know why she thought she did, but she didn't. That's why it wasn't going to work. That's why it didn't work. It'll never work, right? And I'm a big believer in saying never, but even this situation, it's God's like, no, scones? It's biscuits! Alright. Oh yeah, my phone's been going off. I'm getting a couple things. First, this person that wants what you have, their first, last, middle, initial could start with the letter S. Okay? So do with that what you will. Alright? But I'm also getting that this person that wants what you have, they are definitely a stalker. Right? Otherwise, like, how else would they be trying to, like, find a way around through your auric field? Right? That's, if you're sensing this, it's this person, this stalker. She couldn't beat you, so now she's trying to find a way. How can I join the collective? How can I? Right? So they're basically stalking to see how they can find their way in. If and or their name could also start with the letter S. First, last, middle, initial, name of order, place. All right. For some of you, this stalker could be coming from the south. So you have a south stalker, a stalker from the south. I'm hearing that one song, and if you don't know, well, now you know. I'm like itchy everywhere now. Like everything just itches. Like my arms itch, my head, my back. Listen, a lot of you already know what you know. Alright? And okay. This person wants to communicate with you with this third house energy, Gemini. Yeah. Listen, this person, and you could be finding it odd because it's like you normally don't have any interest in conversing with you. Like, you're not, It's going to be, there's something going to be like, well, this is unexpected. This was out of nowhere. You're going to get that energy, that feeling. You're going to be like, well, this is weird, right? It's kind of like that person who's always been mean to you day after day after day after day after day. And now all of a sudden they're like nice to you. And the reaction is always like, where is this coming from? This was unexpected. Why are you being so nice to me? That energy is this. This is coming from this person. All right? Because they want what you have. And they couldn't beat you, so now they want to join you, right? Well, if I couldn't beat them into taking them into taking whatever I wanted for myself from them, right? What's the best way for them? In their mind, they're thinking the best way for them to have what they have is to join you in what you have. Simple, very simple, right? Third house, Gemini, air. This person definitely wants to communicate with you. And also, third house also represents siblings and thinking patterns, early schooling, communication. So this is someone who, this was unexpected. I haven't spoken to you in, I don't even know how long. This is coming out of nowhere, right? What do you want? That energy is coming from this person. This could be somebody that you grew up with, went to early schooling with, like grade school, middle school. Or for some of you, this could be like a sibling of yours. But it's kind of like, where'd you come from? How come you're being so nice all of a sudden? Like, what do you want something? You want something, don't you? That's why you're talking to me, right? It's kind of like, it's, you know, when you're sucking up to your parents and like, oh, can I go blah, 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 blah. And your parents are just like, what do you want? Right? The same energy. This person basically is trying to suck up to you because they want something. Right? That's something that they want, you have it. Whether this is creativeness, ideas, opportunities, forward movement, blah, 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 blah. But with the Six of Swords in reverse that came out in my reading earlier, that's their energy. All right? There's also something about Aquarius energy that came out in their reading. Their future, they feel stuck from being able to move forward in their life. Okay? But you have free reign. You have forward movement, right? You can go wherever you want to go. 2222 I just seen. All right? So that you have something. This person feels like, well, if they can't take it away from you and they can't have it for themselves, what's the best next option? To join you, right? And to, it's kind of like, you bring, I don't know, you bring McDonald's to school, right? And you're eating your own fries. And this person, their parents wouldn't bring them French fries. And they can't go to get their own French fries. So they're going to want to sit at your table so that way you can share your French fries. Oh, do you want some French fries? Right? Because in their mind, it would be rude of you to eat your French fries in front of their face when they're sitting in front of you. And they're just like watching you. Oh, would you like some French fries? Oh my God, that's so nice of you. Yes, thank you for offering. And then they would eat your French fries and then leave. Same. Different, but same. Okay? So please keep that in mind. That's the only reason why. They couldn't get their own French fries. No one wants to give them their own French fries, so they're going to want to eat your French fries. Right? So, attacking your throat chakra. This person wants you to not say no. They don't want you to use your voice and say boundaries and say your no's and make sure you have your lines and say no, get out my face. They don't want you to say that. Attacking your throat chakra. This is really irritating only because of the fact that I know. Well, if you don't know, well, now you know, right? This person is attacking your throat chakra. They don't want you to stand up for yourself when it comes to them. Everybody else, yes. I know I picked up on this before. Anybody else, right? You can say no to this person, say no to this person, blah, 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 right? This could even be somebody that, like, if somebody says no to them, they will bully you into saying yes to them. I know. This is a karmic woman. My neck is so itchy right now, man. You know, some things are just not surprising to me. They don't want you to say no. Attacking your throat chakra. When your throat chakra is balanced, right, when it's open, you're able to communicate, right? And of course, this person wants to communicate. This person, Okay, this person, they want to come in towards you. It's very tart. To communicate with you. One of the reasons why I like it is because when your throat gets dry, drink something tart and it'll activate your taste buds and then all that saliva and then just, you know. They want to come in to communicate with you, but they want to communicate. They want to like bombard you. They want you to just listen and nod. They want you to listen and nod. Don't communicate your nose. Only nod, only yeses, right? They want you to agree. They want you to be very agreeable. Communicate when your throat chakra is blocked. You're shy, arrogant, anxious, lying, lack of creativity. You're creating something. It's like a fusion I'm getting, right? You ever seen Steven Wonder or Steven Universe? First of all, if you have never seen that show, Steven Universe, you should. It is so good. And a lot of the gems, they tend to fuse together to create, like Garnet. She's actually a fusion of Sapphire and Ruby, right? Sapphire and Ruby, they fell in love, blah, 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 and then they fuse together, and that's Garnet, who is actually voiced by Estelle. Okay, the singer, Estelle, the English singer, Estelle. And it's such a good show. Steven Universe, so good. And the music in there is great. After the first 2 seasons, they did change the theme song, which I didn't really, whatever, but when your throat chakra is open, you're able to communicate, express yourself, be of service to humanity, and you're able to tell truths. The simple truth of you saying, no, I'm not comfortable with this. No, I don't want this. No, I'm not into that. No, thank you. That's a simple truth. No, thank you. I don't want that. But yeah, this person wants to come in and communicate with you. But they want you to be agreeable. They want you to just, don't speak, just nod and shake yes. It's like shake your head, right? This person could even be like, they're coming in with that energy like, okay, hear me out. Before you agree anything, before you say no, just listen to what I have to say, right? And then you can say yes, or you can say no. But just hear me out. And it's just fake and phony and false. We have the letter Y. Could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial of a word or place. They want to communicate about what you have, about what you're getting. This is what they want to communicate to you about. It's weird. It's like they want to communicate with you about what you have and like bargain with you and like, okay, so you get this and then I'll get this. And it's like, you're not even, how are you putting yourself into this? You're not. Alright, it's kind of like, okay, well, if I'm your manager, then I'll get this percent, but and you're not. It's weird. This person, this is actually really like annoying. Like, there's something like the audacity of this person, the entitlement. It's just astounding me. Alright, I'm truly bewildered that this person feels so entitled about what you're getting, and they feel like they can communicate with you about the things that you're getting. They don't care how it looks for them either, because at the end of the day, in their mind, they're getting what you have. They're getting it, so they don't care. My smile is authentic. So it could be your happiness. They want a piece of your happiness. There's this meme, and I talk about this meme all the time that I've seen. It's like 2 little people, and one of them is holding a jar, and inside the jar is like glowing and sparkles and fuzziness, blah, blah, and the person that's holding the jar is happiness. And then the other person next to them, they're very unhappy, miserable, and sad, and they point to the jar and they say, where did you get that? And the person holding the jar, they said, it's happiness. I made it. And then the other person says, I want that. Can I have it? No. Make it yourself. You make your own happiness. This person said, I can't. It's too hard. Did you think it was easy for the collective? So the 2 things could have been like very, very betrayal and negativity. You took that, and then you took your faith and hope, and you mixed them together, and you made your own happiness through all of that. At peace with yourself. Look, on the bottom of the deck. That's what you did. Throughout, so you took your peace and your hope, and all the misery, the negativity and the betrayals, right, that you were experiencing. You mixed that with your hope. You just accepted it is what it is. You know, you gracefully accepted your pain, your trauma, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, okay, this is what it is, right? And then you're able to heal. Once acceptance is always like the first, right? That's why like the 7, what is it? Denial, right? That's like denial. People who are in denial. So this person, so the reason why you are where you are is because you stopped being in denial about your own pain, your own suffering, your own traumas, your own reflection. You stopped being in denial and accepted it. Like, okay, so this is why I'm like this. This is my pain. This is why I do this. This is my this. This is my that. Blah, 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 blah. Once you can see it and accept it, you can really start the healing, right? Because you're just like, there's not like a big ball of trauma. Like, no, there's no trauma. That's not there. That's not a thing. But you're looking at it like, okay, this is my trauma. Now it's time for me to go within. All right? So you did that. You gracefully accepted your betrayals and negativities, and right? And then you mixed that with your hope and faith, and you went to work. Now you're at peace with yourself. This is what they want. They want happiness, peace. Whatever you're creating, or you could, because you're at peace with yourself, you're able to create now. You're not having any blockages. You're able to be in this energy where you can freely create, right? Because a lot of Leo energy also came out in that reading earlier. Leo is expression of the heart, creativeness, romance, energy, right? Freedom. I'll get 2 to 3 more. I couldn't tell if it was like someone whistling from afar, but the whistle sounded like something crashing and falling. This person could be crashing out, falling out with. This person could be having fallen outs with people around them. This person could be crashing out. I feel like your energy really sustained this person. Oh, wow. I keep seeing the word say, but it's kind of like they want you to say yes. So the thing is, there's a rule, or is it a law? It's kind of like this person can't force you, right? And it's like a law, or like, yeah, it's like a law. Like a universal law kind of thing. Not laws of the land. That's different. Laws of the land are different than like universal spiritual laws, right? There's laws of the land, spiritual laws, universal law. So what I'm about to say is like a universal law kind of thing. This person cannot force you into saying something you don't want to say. They can, trick you. They can maybe coerce you. They can, like whatever. They cannot force you. Okay? You have to willingly, right? Your free will, your choice. You have to choose to agree to this by YES. Okay? So they want you to say the very thing that would give them universal permission, right? Because you made the choice with your free will. So they can't force you. That's why they want you to be very, very agreeable. They want you to. That's why I keep saying that. I keep seeing the word SAY. They want you to be very agreeable. They want you to say the very word that they want to hear you say. So that way, oh well, you said yes, you can't take, right? This person might feel like they can bully you into saying this. Listen, if you guys understood how simple things are, it's easy. It's like, it's so easy. Life is the easiest thing ever. That's a lot. Karmic debt resolved. Yeah, you're free. I keep telling you this. You're free to do whatever. Yeah, karmic debt resolved. You're free to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can whatever. Yeah. There's a lot. Hold on. Hi, Pumpkin. Oh, what happened?
I fell down.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a band-aid on that, okay? Oh my sweetie.
I fell down.
Alright, I'll put band-aids on them, okay? This person, these three cards that came out together are basically saying the same exact thing, and I'll read them. I don't know what this person has done, what you're gonna find out. But here's the thing, this person could be pleading for you to forgive them, or let's say, and I've been getting this image in my head for like the past 6 months or so. All right, let's say this is like a family member or a close friend or whatever, and they got caught. Whatever they were doing, I don't know. I'm just giving you a hypothetical to help you with this image that I'm getting in my head. All right, just to entertainment purposes only. So let's say this family member or this friend of yours got caught. I don't know with what, doing what, whatever. They got caught. So now, because they got caught, there's going to be like a trial, right? Court, jury, judge, the whole shebang. And you're going to be notified that you have to show up. Unbeknownst to you, there was a whole conspiracy or a whole thing going on, blah, 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 that had to do with you. Unbeknownst to you, you were somewhat involved, either indirectly or other, whatever, unbeknownst to you. So now you have to go to court. You have to show up in court. All right? In the court, you're going to find out what was done, who was who, blah, blah, blah. My goodness, the shock, the betrayal, right? So this person, who could be the family member or the friend, now everyone's hearing their sentence. Now you have 10 years in jail, 12 years in jail, 6 months in jail, whatever. I don't know. Right? Now the judge turns to you. Again, this is all hypothetical. I'm just, right? Now the judge would turn to you and say, now I would like to get your personal opinion because this person is a close family member, a close relative, a close friend of yours, or was, right? So your input would really help determine their sentence, how long or short it would be, because whatever was done to you. You are the, right? You would be the victim, so it's basically like their sentence would somewhat indirectly be in your hands, right? So the judge would take your opinion into great consideration. There's a break. Now this person's like, please, I'm sorry. They're like begging you, right? Just just agree to, shorten it, and just agree to 6 months, not 12 years, whatever. Okay, but they need you to say yes because your yes is very important. It's right. It's very important. So that's the image that I've been getting in my head for like the past 6 months. Right? Someone is like basically begging you to agree to something, right? But it's kind of like you can forgive someone, but also let them carry out whatever karmic debt, whatever sentence they have to carry out. Oh my gosh, I've been getting like a Australian stuff lately in my it's been coming out. Which is crazy because Australia is down south. And I did say in the beginning of the reading, you have a stalker from the south. Okay? So, with these 3 cards that came out simultaneously together, basically saying the same thing. So, you're going to have to forgive them, right? But just because you forgive them doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree to what they want you to agree to. Now, if the judge says, collective, if you're fine with that, if you think that they should get 6 months instead of 6 years, I'll allow it. But if you say no, I'll allow it. Alright? Forgive them. Apology accepted, access denied. Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Remember this lesson to move forward. All these 3 cards came out at the same exact time. I feel like the reason why there's so much of this right now, you're going to find out something heavy that this person did. Right? And because you're like the main focal point of whatever this is, your thoughts and opinions on this matter is going to be of great value to whoever the judge is. Because it's like, why wouldn't the judge take the victim's opinion into consideration, right? Like, hello. So, now if you would say, I'm just giving numbers just because it's already there. If you were to say 6 months, not 6 years, the judge would say, okay. And if that's what you wish, blah, blah. If you say not 6 months, 6 years, then the judge would say, okay, if that's what you want. Right? Simple. Now we move on to tarot. So, in my reading earlier that I did, it was a Empress in reverse that came out. So this could be a karmic mother figure. Could be a karmic, could be a karmic Virgo involved in this. But could be a karmic Taurus, karmic Sagittarius, karmic Aquarius, karmic Cancer, karmic Leo. I think that's it. Maybe karmic Scorpio as well. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Knight of Pentacles reverse came out. Yeah, this person. So here's the thing. This is a little messy right here because something as quick as something is being revealed to you, that's as quick as you're gonna have to make a decision. But I would suggest, even if you have to like step away, take a couple breathers, right? You're gonna have to really. This is all happening so fast. The revelation and then a decision simultaneously at the same exact time. So fast. Now, your job would be to be very mindful of the decisions that you're making, right? Because as this revelation is coming to place, you might be filled with so much anger, hurt, betrayal, blah, 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 right? Make your decision with a clear, conscious mind. What was that saying about boiling water? You can't see your face in boiling water, but you can in calm waters. You're going to have to make a decision very soon. Alright? Probably by July. But you have to be very careful of the decision that you make. Alright? This person, this stalker from the south, they're going to try to utilize this chaotic energy to their benefit. To like, the collective's overwhelmed. They're hearing this, they're hearing that, they're this and that, and this and that. And your tension is just like, so this person, they're going to try to utilize that chaotic energy for themselves to get you to be like, just say yes. And because of, you got cameras here, and this person here, and that person here, and this person here, you're just overwhelmed, and you're just going to say the first thing just to get everyone to shut up, not realizing that what you just said that was not the best one to say. That's all right. Be careful. This person is going to utilize that chaotic energy to like get you to. They're hoping because of that chaotic energy of you being overwhelmed and blah blah blah. You'll just, yeah, sure, whatever, fine. All right. This person did a lot of things out of jealousy. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, they did a lot of things out of jealousy. They did this out of jealousy because they wanted what you have. This stalker did a lot of, I'm hearing heinous. That's a word you don't hear every day. Heinous. I'm hearing diabolical, foul. Wow. This person did a lot. So that's why you have forgiveness out here 3 times. Apology accepted, acts as deny, forgive them. Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Remember this lesson to move forward. Yeah, listen. This person did something dirty. They did you dirty. Out of jealousy. And they were mad? Listen. Look, if I told you the worst thing from my knowledge that someone has done to me, you'd be like, that's evil. And that wasn't even the first thing ever. But this person, they did something real foul out of jealousy and hatred because they were mad at you and they wanted what you have. So you really, forgiveness is really important here. All right. I keep hearing forgive them for they not know what they do. And they probably still aren't connecting. Like they probably still don't understand like that it's wrong, but they're still doing it. But they, you really have to be the bigger person here. You really have to walk by faith and not by sight. You're not going to see change in this person. This entire ordeal and situation is not gonna give them the awakening, right, that it would to Bob down the street. It's not. This is why you really need to go by faith and not by sight, because you, at the end of the day, too, you forgiving them is mostly for you, so that way you can maintain whatever it is that you have to maintain, your connection, your cleanliness, your hygiene, and blah 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 blah. Right? It's really for you, because at the end of the day, if you're at odds with this person, that's great for them. But if you don't care, that's horrible for them. So really, again, really be mindful about the decision that you're about to make. This person, I can't express this enough. What they did, you're going to have to summon deep within you. I'm burping. Like, the patience and the forgiveness of a saint. I mean, you really, right? It's almost like unforgivable what they've done. But you have to find a way to forgive them. You have to forgive this person for the unforgivable thing that they have done to you. You have to. You just have to. It is what it is. And the thing is too, right, that most people, it's going to be like vinegar in your mouth. You have to forgive them gracefully. You have to have the forgiveness of a saint, right, for this unforgivable thing that was done to you, right? And even though it might feel like vinegar, you're going to have to forgive this like, I forgive you, right? Listen, I don't make the rules. That's this. Like, and God's gonna know if you don't mean it, all right? But boy, is it gonna taste like vinegar for some of you. But that's just, remember this lesson to move forward. And that doesn't mean forget. Like, don't do the whole forgive and forget, right? Because then whatever happens again, right? Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Alright, let's move on. Queen of Cups upright. This could be your energy. Very patient, kind, nurturing, sweet, warm. So you're going to have to be the Queen of Cups. When you find out about this unforgivable thing that was done to you, you're going to have to forgive them as the Queen of Cups. Right? It's like that very feminine, gentle, graceful, right? That warm, like a mother's forgiveness, essentially. Listen, if any parent would tell you, if you have kids, you will know. Your kid can throw a flower up and down your walls and paint. You just take a deep breath, clean it up, and just move on. Alright? You're gonna have to forgive this person like as if like a mother is forgiving a child. And listen, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like vinegar in your mouth. For some of you. For others of you, you've mastered this energy, so it's gonna, like, you're already prepared for this. You're like, I forgive you. Right? Man, like, my palms are itchy, my feet are itchy, my, like, shoulders itchy. I want to just, like, all day I've been wanting to have my eyes closed, like, all day. Like, I've just wanted to just, like, be, I don't know how to explain it, but all day I just wanted to keep my eyes closed. It just feels, I don't know how to explain it, but like when my eyes are closed, it just feels peaceful, relaxing, calming. It's just, I can't explain it. But all day, like I get that like every once in a while. But for some reason today, all day, I've just been wanting to, like, I don't know, like if I had to fill out paperwork, I'd want to do it with my eyes closed. If I wanted to walk, I'd do it. It's just like, I don't know, like meditating, or maybe that's why. I just been wanting to meditate all day. The Emperor reverse. It's funny because the Empress in reverse came out earlier in my reading, but the Emperor reverse came out. Why? Okay, I feel like this is somebody on the sidelines. This is like a karmic masculine that's like, oh my god. So there's a karmic masculine just around this Queen of Cups upright. It's crazy because the Queen of Cups, she sees everything that's happening in front of her. And this Emperor in reverse, this karmic masculine, it's like he's around the Queen of Cups but keeping his distance, just watching her. And it could be because she's too far up there, like he can't reach her, he can't be near her, or maybe that's how he feels. I'm not even going to get into this because that's a whole different thing. Put it like this. There's an Emperor reverse around the Queen of Cups upright. And this Queen of Cups upright is watching or paying attention, or she knows, or she's just, I feel like this Queen of Cups upright is just waiting for that moment. Like, it's kind of like, okay, well, I know you want to come towards me, so I'm going to let you come towards me. But in the meantime, go ahead, take your time, but I'll be here. There's a Queen of Cups that upright. This could be you collective that knows that this person is wanting to communicate. Like, okay, I'm ready for you to try and gaslight me. I'm ready for you to try and bully me. So I'm here whenever you're ready. Let's go. Let's get this over with. Come on. Hurry up and try and gaslight me. Hurry up and try and bully me. Hurry up. I'll be here. I see what's going on. I know what's going on. Hurry up and tell me so I can forgive you and I can move on. That's like, that's the energy that I'm getting from this Queen of Cups. So that's that. But then there's this Emperor in reverse. He sees the Queen of Cups as the star. Like, she's everything. She's the future. She's his future. She's got a future. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I'm not going to get into that. Could be a karmic Aries watching a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or this is just a man who feels like because you're a Queen of Cups upright in that star energy, it's kind of like, how can a man who cannot lead himself lead a Queen of Cups in star energy? Right? Also with that Aries energy, the first house, I am. So this is a man who doesn't even know who he is, doesn't know himself. So all he can do is just watch you, because realistically, if he doesn't know who he is, how can he lead you, a Queen of Cups star energy? It's not going to happen. Right? He has to go from Emperor reverse to Emperor upright. But in order to do that, this is a side note. This is all a side note. I'm only talking about this because he wants to show up and, right? Read me too. So if that's the case, the only reason why they're going to have to be willing to look at themselves in the mirror. Get to work. That's Tim Gunn. Yeah. Judgment reverse came out. Magician upright came out. It's crazy. These two cards came out reverse earlier reading, but it was a Temperance reverse. Never mind. Judgment reverse and the Magician upright. Yeah, I feel like this person, you need to really be careful. You're going to find out that out of jealousy, this person could have also distorted facts. This is somebody who really works well with chaotic energy. So there was a chaotic situation already, or they created a chaotic situation, used that energy to create, to get people to have that anxiety or that impulsive energy, making bad decisions out of impulse, right? And through those bad decisions that were made out of impulse because of their jealousy to you. So this could have been someone who got a bunch of people to gang up. The collective, right? Used that chaotic energy, right? And because of that energy, everybody made a bad decision against you. And then they took action. They used everything in their power to take action towards you to basically help this person achieve what they wanted to and what they couldn't on their own. And that was really bad for them to do. So you're going to have to, this is what I'm saying, 3 cards of forgiveness came out. You're really going to have to forgive this person. There could also be a group of people that you're going to, it's not just one person. One person kind of like rallied up a bunch of people. The collective. And those people, they all made a unanimous decision or unanimous vote to go against you. Yeah, let's use everything we have to go against them. There's a group of people that are really about to pay for it. Look, they're praying. They're facing judgment. There's a group of people that are facing judgment for making a hasty decision on something because of what one person said out of jealousy and hatred towards you. You're going to find out. You're really going to have... That's probably why forgiveness came out. Because it's not just one person. It's a bunch of people that you're going to have to forgive. You're going to have to do a lot of forgiving very soon. I'm hearing that one song from Chicago. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. But it's that part. He only had himself to blame. So these people only have themselves to blame. For some of you, it was a Queen of Cups that was doing this. So she was the one that was watching all of this. She took charge. She created action towards this. So for some of you, you're the Queen of Cups. Okay, and on top of that, there could have been also a Queen of Cups that was like leading the charge against you. Ha ha ha, my little parties and blah blah blah. It was like a witch. Nine of Pentacles upright. That's what you have. Queen of Cups upright, Nine of Pentacles upright. That's what you have. Happiness, health, wealth, intelligence, beauty, independence, goals, ambitions, dreams, wishes, finances, luxury, or it seems that you're living a life of luxury. And this is because you did this. You, Queen of Cups, created your Nine of Pentacles. You did that, right? This is something that you created. In the beginning of the video, I've been talking about how something that you created that this person wants. It could literally be this energy, this happiness, this health, wealth, and everything in between. Accomplishment, inheritance, self-care, reward, satisfaction, luxury. So this is what happened, because also the Nine of Pentacles represents covetousness. This person wants. They want it, they wanted it, but they still want it. They want to covet this. They want to enjoy this, right? They want to live vicariously in the Nine of Pentacles through you, right? You know how sometimes when parents, they couldn't live out the dream of being a ballerina, so they put their kid in ballerina school. Their kid becomes a ballerina, skate shows, competition, blah, blah, blah. But the parents can't be a ballerina, right? For whatever reason, whatever happened, maybe their knee got injured, their ankle, they had to move, finances, whatever, right? But they get to live out their dream of being a ballerina by their child being a ballerina, vicariously, right? They get to revel in the appraisal and the glory and, you know, ballerina kind of energy, right? It's kind of like they get to be in that spotlight, but if they share it with their child, because it's their child's spotlight. It's their child that's on the names, the trophies, the plaques, the awards, right? It's their child's spotlight, but they get to also enjoy the spotlight, right? If their child's getting, you know, collective, look over here. This would be the person standing with the collective in the photos. So for some of you, this could have been your mom, right? Like a jealous mom of their own child, their own daughter. Well, if I can't, you see it all the time. It's like when the moms can't live out whatever, they try to put down their daughters, like they try to put down their daughters, but when that doesn't work, right? Like this is like a mom, right, who belittles their daughter and pokes fun at their daughter, right? You shouldn't eat that because you just ate a donut already and you're already gaining weight and blah, 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 right? Oh, well, if only you could do so much better, blah, blah, blah. Look at Patty. She got straight A's. Why can't you get straight A's and blah, 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 right? Then you do something amazing. Great. This is my daughter. This is my daughter. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. This is my child. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Right? Same energy. So for some of you, this could be a mother figure that they felt jealous and they wanted what you have, youth, energy, beauty, opportunities. And they couldn't block you from that, belittle you from that. So now they want to be like the proud parent, or like the proud friend, or the proud teacher, right? Because you see it in teachers too. Teachers be jealous of children too all the time, like, right? I seen this one show in the episode, this kid, right? He really felt like his teacher had it out for him, right? Because his teacher was always giving him like bad marks and unnecessary criticizing and blah, blah, whatever. So he tested it, right? The best essay that he could have written up that would for sure pass and get him straight A's, right? He wrote the essay up, right? But gave it to his friend, for his friend to hand in to the teacher. And the mediocre, obviously it's not going to pass essay that his friend wrote, he handed it in to himself as it was like his essay, right? So of course he got an F, which was justified. But the amazing essay that he wrote, that he gave to his friend to hand in as his friend's essay, it got a passing grade, right? But when the teacher found out it was actually the student that, like, the original student who wrote it, like, he was like, oh, well, actually, you missed this here and you missed that there and blah. It's that energy. It's like this person didn't want to, like, this. So if this was like a parent-child dynamic, it was like your parent was like your biggest hater, and now that you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy, they want to be like the proudest parent on the block, and it's just like, I'm not giving you what you want, right? And it could literally be, you see it all the time too. What was it? I think it was Simone Biles, maybe. She was like adopted, or like her mom gave her up and her grandmother raised her. I don't know if it's Simone Biles, so don't quote me on this. It could be her, but like her mom gave her up for adoption. Her grandmother raised her, and obviously she became like this big, amazing, successful, accomplished gymnastic Olympic athlete. Okay, and then out of nowhere, her mom, it was like all over the news and everything. Like her mom came out of nowhere and wanted forgiveness and blah blah blah. And you see it all the time in movies, right? I just wanted to say I'm sorry. By the way, can you help us pay our rent? There's a lot here. I'm gonna get one more, then I'm gonna close the reading. All right. This is gonna be the last one. My phone is going off. Five of Cups reverse. That's your energy. That's more forgiveness, by the way. The Five of Cups reverse. That's more forgiveness. That's 4 cards of forgiveness. Hierophant. God is like, listen, just forgive them and leave the past in the past. 6 of Cups upright. This is definitely somebody that you grew up with, somebody from your past, someone you have history with. This could have been. There, it looks, look, that's like an older person giving someone a couple flowers, right? This could have been someone in your past that wasn't trying to give you your flowers, and now they want to give you your flowers, right? This is what I'm saying. Don't let that bitter resentment, oh, well, where was that energy when blah, blah, blah? Where was that energy when blah, 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 right? You know this, and they know this. But don't be that bitter person. Just, I appreciate that you want to give me my couple flowers now, but no thank you. Right? You don't have to be on, where was blah. If you don't want to accept it, you don't have to accept it, but, right, for the most part, just, you know, because this person wants to come out of nowhere now and give you flowers. Right? They want to give you flowers now. They want to give you recognition. They want to give you praise. Right? Which, you know, for other people, that could be the very thing that they've always wanted. But I feel like for you, collective, thank you. But I have enough flowers now. I'm good. I have my own garden of flowers. You know, not to be mean. Nothing against you. No offense. But I'm good on the flowers. Thank you. Right? Just because you forgive doesn't mean you need to forget. Remember this lesson to move forward. I feel like you don't need to, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been around. You know, please forgive me. Okay, yeah, I forgive you for not being around. I forgive you for this. I forgive. Great, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Right? Because this person, they're not just coming in to give you flowers. They're coming in to give you flowers and then to also ask or want what you have. Now, for some of you, because you're in this Nine of Pentacles, it could be money. Right? They want to give you your flowers and then, oh, do you think I can hold $20? Oh, do you think I could borrow $100 because I'm short on rent? Do you think I could, you know, have $50 and I promise I'll pay you back on Friday? Right? Congratulations on your big thing. By the way, do you think I can borrow blah, 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 blah? Right? So I'm getting that reading that I did recently where the title says, nip this argument in the bud before it starts, right? So this person, they're going to want to come in, apologize, communicate with you, blah, blah. I'm sorry, blah, blah, I'm sorry. That's it. Okay, great, I forgive you. And then you got to go. Stop it. Right? If they want forgiveness, and if wherever you are in your journey, give them their forgiveness, and you got to go. You got to go. Because right after you forgive them, immediately they're going to come in with asking for a favor. You got to go before it gets to that point. Right? You got to go. Because if you don't, if they get the chance to ask you for that favor, and when you rightfully say no, oh, you think you're too good, oh, you think. All right? So, yeah, I forgive you, but I got to go. I'm sorry. I got to go. Okay? Keep it simple. Bye.